Last night, on the order of the President of the United States, and in support of a request from the Department of Justice, the United States military conducted an apprehension mission in Caracas, Venezuela, to bring to justice two indicted persons, Nicolas and Cecilia Maduro.
Nicolas Maduro had his chance until he didn't. He effed around and he found out.
This was one of the most stunning, effective, and powerful displays of American military might and competence in American history.
Like, I don't understand yet how they haven't figured this out. And now, if you don't know, now you know. Because this is the way it's going to play out. And I think people need to understand that this is not a president that just talks and does letters and press conferences. And, you know, if he says he's serious about something, he means it. But don't play games.
For more than a decade, Nicolas Maduro had ruled over Venezuela. He had overseen an authoritarian regime. Just over a year ago, he claimed victory in highly disputed elections. In recent months, his forces had been on high alert, a response to the ramping up of pressure from the US. That pressure took the form of a massive build-up of forces in the Caribbean. The US had always insisted it was about combating drug smuggling, but few thought that was credible. And yesterday it was confirmed. Their aim was regime change.
We demand the immediate liberation of President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, the only president of Venezuela, President Nicolas Maduro.
But that will not happen. The US says Nicolas Maduro and his wife will face federal charges in New York, where they arrived yesterday afternoon. According to President Trump, the US is now in charge of Venezuela.
We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. So we don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years.
Many people, including Nicolas Maduro, have always insisted this was about Venezuela's vast oil reserves. That view will not have been changed by this announcement.
We're going to have our very large United States oil companies, the biggest anywhere in the world, go in, spend billions of dollars, fix the badly broken infrastructure, the oil infrastructure, and start making money for the country.
The war is here.
Even before the US announced its temporary takeover, there had been condemnation from many quarters. Protesters gathered outside the White House.
The people united will never be defeated.
Here's what's been happening in Venezuela, simply explained. Early Saturday morning, the United States carried out a surprise military operation that resulted in the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife. It's a rare moment in modern politics, and one that's drawn global attention. U.S. officials say the operation began with airstrikes on key military and security sites around Caracas, knocking out communications and air defenses. Special forces then moved in on the ground and detained Maduro without significant resistance. He's now being transferred to the United States, where he faces serious charges, including drug trafficking and working with international criminal networks. He could appear in a U.S. court within days. Reactions worldwide have been mixed. The United Nations and Mexico criticized the move, while Argentina welcomed it. Russia condemned the action, despite its own ongoing conflicts. President Trump says the U.S. will oversee a temporary transition in Venezuela, but details remain unclear. What happens next will be crucial, not just for Venezuela, but for the wider region.